Hello everyone, this is clip number 4 of our class Being, Listening, and Speaking Dynamics, lesson number 4. In this lesson I want to talk about groundedness and breath. And this is a practice, a little tiny practice, takes probably a minute, maybe less than a minute, that we're going to use this throughout the class. At different points in the class we're going to just stop just for a moment and do something with groundedness in this particular way that I'm going to teach now. And I want you to do this by visualization. Of course, it's a great idea to do it physically. I'm going to describe how to do it physically. But more important, what I want you to do is be able to visualize doing this. Because if you're sitting in the car, if you're in an elevator going to an appointment, you can't always do the physical motions. So it's great to practice the physical motions and then remember them deeply enough that you can really visualize, run a movie in your mind that you are doing it at that moment. And the breathing part you can do, at least partially, in real time. The breaths you might take in the movie in your mind might be deeper than the ones you're taking in real time. Maybe you're in an elevator or something, going to an appointment, and there's other people in the elevator. So let's look at that. So here's how to do that. I'm going to describe the physical way of doing it, and I want you to do it in your mind. So you're standing up, and you put your feet a little bit wider than you normally would when you're standing, so that your feet are basically each foot is kind of beneath one shoulder. So it's a little bit wider stance. Now this is very simple. This whole thing is very simple. So just, I want things to be simple enough that we can all do them rather easily. So you're just simply standing there. You've got your arms at your sides. And then when you're physically practicing it, or you're visualizing it, visualize bringing your hand up. If you're right-handed or you're left-handed, bring your arm up, your hand up. And you're going to take in a breath. And take in a breath is, a little more deeply than usual. Not excessively deeply. I don't want you to pass out somewhere. Just a little more deeply. So take in a breath. And you can have one hand up. I do it with both hands. You can just do it with one hand. Take in a breath. And then as you're taking in the breath, try to hold it a little bit if you can. And take one step forward. Just take one step forward. And then as you're taking the step forward, exhale that breath. Now you can see that's pretty simple. But it does a couple things. It keeps us grounded. Okay? Keeps us back to our physical body and a little more attentiveness. And it's also kind of a metaphor of stepping into the next moment in life. So really imagine, and I like to use that example of being in an elevator. You've got an appointment, it's an important appointment, it's a sales call or something. Stepping into the next moment of life, into that moment, and you're bringing with you your attentiveness and your way of being and your increased ability to listen, those kinds of things. And I just wish you the best in this area, that you can bring yourself more fully to each moment that you choose to. So thanks for listening to lesson number 4, and I'll see you in lesson number 5. Take care.